Today I'm going to show you how to do an oil change on your car. First thing you want to do is jack up the car. Then throw a jack stand under for safety. You want to find something solid to put the jack stand under, like this nice piece of frame we've got here. Nice and solid. And then lower the jack down to the jack stand. Just like that. Beautiful. Next thing you want to do is locate your engine. Now this is a 2004 Toyota Camry that we're doing today, but all cars are pretty well the same. Now, this is your engine here. Big thing that says engine oil. Take that off. Unwind him, take him off. And then you want to get under the car. So you want to follow this down. If you've never done this before, you want to follow it down, find your engine. Alright, gearbox is over here. You don't want to undo that today. That's for another video. Engine. So we go underneath the car. Directly underneath the car. Underneath the engine, you will find a bolt, which is called your sump plug right there, and that's what we're going to undo next, the sump plug. First thing you want to do is you want to throw the drain pan under your car. Oops, so on this car it's a 13mm socket, or you can use a ring end spanner. Don't use the open end spanner, use the ring end. You just want to break him like that. Once you break him, you should be able to just unscrew him out with your finger. Wear gloves if you don't like getting dirty hands. Make sure your pan's underneath. And out comes the oil. Now, just going to let that drain out for a few minutes. As you can see, we've been left it for a couple of minutes, for about 4 or 5 minutes. Now it's just starting to drip out. That's good enough for me. Now we're going to take the oil filter out, which is just this baby up here. So there's the back of the engine. There where the sump plug is. Up here. That blue thing there is the oil filter. So, how do we get that out? If you've got strong hands, you can just grab them and wrench them off. But the easiest way to go is get yourself one of these. Cup filter wrench. Goes straight on your socket with an extension bar. Gets up there, just undoes it easy as. Yeah. Get ourselves in position. Alright. So put it up over the oil filter. And we just twist. And out it comes. Once it's loose, you should be able to unscrew it with the rest of it with your hand. And you will get oil on yourself, so like I say, wear gloves if you want. And then we want to tip all that oil out of that filter. Just like that. Let it drain upside down. And away we go. Alright, now we're going to put the sump plug back in the car. Before we do, you just want to take a little bit of grease or a film of oil. Rub it around the rim. So next time we come to get it out, we can actually get it out without burning it. Alright, so still dripping a little bit of oil, but it's okay. I'm looking through a screen here. And we put our sump plug in. Screw him up. Now we take our socket or our spanner, whatever you're using. Remember, use the ring end of the spanner if you're going to use a spanner. We just tighten that down. Nice and snug. You don't want to over tighten this. If you over tighten this, well, you're going to be in drama. So nice and snug. When it touches, just give it a little bit, an extra turn, and that's that. Wipe off your excess oil that's still dripping down there. Alright, so before you put your oil filter back on, take off the plastic. Just take a little bit of grease again, or a thin layer of oil. I prefer grease. Clean grease. Thin layer of grease, and just put it around this rubber seal. That way it doesn't stick to the block, and next time you can get it off. Alright, so just where the oil filter goes up, screws up into your engine there, just want to take a rag and clean off all this excess oil that's up here before we screw on the new oil filter. Get all that off of there. Alright. I'll drop there still. You're still going to have a little bit of oil leaking out of here no matter how much you clean it. Screw him up until he touches. So he's only just touched, as you can see. And then we give him a 3/4 turn around again. And that's tight enough. You don't want to over tighten these because you'll bust the seal at the top that we just put the rubber, the grease around the rubber on. You don't want to do that, so that is tight enough. Now we're going to put the oil back in the engine. Now this engine takes 4.3 litres of oil, so I like to use a little cheap jug. This way we get it right. So there's 1 litre. Always use a funnel, that way you don't make a mess. Two, 3, and 4 and a bit. Then you just need to put your oil cap back on. Nice and snug. Now we just need to start the car, check for oil leaks. Okay, so we're going to start the car. When we start, we want to make sure this oil light here goes out. Beautiful. Now we just got to get into the car and check for leaks. So we want to check the oil sump plug, which is here. No leaks. And we want to check the oil filter, which is up here. Just check around. Be careful, things get hot. Make sure we've got no leaks. But we might have a little one there. Nope, just a bit of oil that was left up there. It's not leaking at all. Then we just want to shut off the car and check the dipstick. Make sure that we've got enough oil in there. Not this dipstick, the dipstick in the car. So now we just check the dipstick. Yellow one. Yellow for oil in the newer cars. It's all colour coded. And the oil is very clear, you can't even really see it, can you? But she looks all good. That's her right there. Cut. So next time you need to change the oil in your car, why not do it yourself? So if you found this video helpful, like and subscribe for more great DIY tips.